Hey guys, welcome to Vegan Curl Kitchen. Today we're gonna cook amazing healthy crepes. Guys, you're not gonna believe me, but for this recipe you only need 4 ingredients. Basically 3, if you count water as a non-ingredient. It's in the basic crepes recipe, but if you wanna have some fun with this and add something extra on the top, have it sweet or have it savory, you can add more. But for crepes, today we're only gonna need this. Soy, milk, you can use any plant-based milk. I prefer soy because it's higher in protein intake. Now we will need magic water, and this water is magic just because I like to say it, magic one. We have stevia, and then you can use any sweetener of your choice. I like to use stevia, just plain raw stevia. I'm trying to stay away from sugar, but if you want, you can use a coconut sugar, you can use the agave-agave, or whatever plant-based sweetener you like. And we're gonna use the all-purpose flour. Again, I choose this one just because I have it, and sometimes I like to have an oat flour or almond flour, just wherever you have on hand. And then if you're allergic to gluten, this one is not gonna work, so make sure you have a gluten-free one. So let's get into the recipe. You will need the big bowl to get everything mixed together. I like this one. My husband got this one for me on Amazon. Check my Amazon list, you will find the same one. Okay, we're gonna mix the dry ingredients first. So we're gonna grab this oat flour, or it's actually all purpose, doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna make about 25 crepes, a lot. My husband loves them. So I'm gonna take about 3 cups of this amazing flour. 3 big cups. I'm using about half of the cup, small cup of stevia. And I'm gonna add a little bit of a pinch of salt in order to stevia get even sweeter. I don't know if you know about this, guys, but if you use any sugar substitutes and if you add a pinch of salt, it's gonna get sweeter, not savory. That's the secret. So a pinch of salt. So we're gonna add about 16, maybe 10 oz of ounce. It's ounce. That's something I called weird of soy milk. And then kind of mix it together while we add milk. And don't worry, it's just gonna stick together pretty nicely. You gotta, guys, use your muscles here. Because you gotta make sure that you don't have anything right here. It has to be a smooth and nicely mixed. But in order to make it happen, now we're gonna add some water in the mix. So I have my water in here. And I'm gonna add. So here I work just to see in consistency. I add a little bit, work well, and then trying to see if I need to add more. So guys, consistency is so important right here because we don't use any eggs or even don't use any hantamagam. Sometimes I add hantamagam to this to make sure it's sticky. So this time I just want to make it super simple recipe for you. So making sure you got this consistency is about something between water and something between cream. Yeah, so that's important. And then you're gonna use your hands and then gain some muscles while you do this. Making sure you got your pans ready, a little bit heat, about 5 minutes. I like to use non-sticky pans to don't use extra oil. You got to, guys, making sure you always have an eye on it. It's super quick thing to do. You just have to always look and then making sure your crepes is not burning. But as you can see, without any eggs, without any extra things, they're pretty much sticky. They don't have any problem. So I don't even know why people use eggs for crepes at this time. So crepes is ready, and you can just eat them with the strawberry jam or peanut butter or whatever you want. But I want to take this recipe on the next level, and I will show you how to make the vegan ricotta cheese to put inside of this amazing crepes. So the recipe of ricotta cheese vegan option is super simple, guys. All you need is extra farm or just farm protein tofu. Also, you will need some onion and rapeseed. And this is optional. You can use veggies or don't use veggies, wherever you prefer. I just love to use veggies. And also you will need, of course, the nutrition yeast. So that's got that all mixed in the blender. Super simple. So we're gonna get about 3 oz of tofu. It's for about 4 crepes to put in top or inside. And we're just gonna scramble it into the blender or shaker. Now we're gonna get our greens into the mix as well. Boom, boom, super simple. And then you got to add your favorite spices, guys. I like to add paprika a little bit. I like to add some type of onion mix. All the spices do the job here, so you gotta make sure you add them. And as well as the salt and pepper. cashew yogurt on top, guys, and it just looks incredible. Smells amazing. Healthy and high protein meal. So let's give it a try. I don't know which one I want to choose. It tastes so fresh because of the greens. The ricotta cheese gives a nice and cheesy flavor, and the crepes is just so delicious. Try it out, guys. It's an amazing recipe to have for lunch or dinner or even for breakfast. And give a subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna post more, and comment below what you want to see in the next video. Bye bye!